You probably have a stack of books about Christmas and all the traditions that go along with it, but Easter is another great holiday full of fun family reads. So today, Diane Etherington with the Children's Hour Bookstore is here to share some sweet stories to add to your kids' Easter baskets. You always have the best book picks when you own a bookstore, Darling Boutique, but you have brought some really darling looking books, and you're going to tell us about what's inside.
I am. They are wonderful. This first one is so good for today. This is Waiting for Spring, which we are all doing, and it talks about the fact that sometimes you have to wait a long time for spring, as we well know.
Yes, especially here in northern Utah, right?
Exactly. So it has really cute pictures of, snow on top of the daffodils and waiting for the snow to melt, and then the beautiful days, and then the bunnies are coming, and so it's just a beautifully illustrated, fun book to wait for spring.
Okay, and then is this good for what age groups?
Young, I think. Maybe 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This next book is called The Country Bunny and the Little Gold Shoes.
Well, we should have fanfare for this book. This is 75 years old.
Oh, wow.
It's never been out of print. It is the most beautiful story about the Easter Bunny, and how there are 3 Easter bunnies instead of just one, and how you have to kind of try out to be the Easter Bunny, and a little country bunny, a little girl, who decides that she wants to be the Easter Bunny. And of course, everyone laughs at her because A, she's a girl, and B, she's a mom. She ends up having 23 babies.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and they say, oh, there's no way you're ever going to be the Easter Bunny, but there's very high criteria for Easter bunnies, and it's very much like being a mom. So she actually does end up being an Easter Bunny. It has a wonderful, wonderful message and beautiful pictures.
The illustrations on this just kind of scream that vintage Easter retro feel.
It's true.
That comes along with spring. Okay, this next little book, tell us about this one.
Okay, these are by an English author and illustrator. She has 4 of them for all the seasons. This is Spring Story. And if you look at the illustrations, they're really, really minute inside, and there's all kinds of detail. And so my grandkids will sit and just look at this book for a really long period of time, just looking, forget reading it. They just really enjoy looking at what's going on. But this is a story of a little mouse who's having a birthday party, and it's a surprise party. And so all of them are hurrying really hard, fastly to put this party together for him. And it's just darling.
Intricate and delicate.
Very intricate. That's a good word. Yeah.
Little illustrations, and a small book, but it also has quite a bit of text. It looks like
a lot of text. It's really nice for older kids.
So sometimes when you get little books, you tend to think that they're for the little kids. 1 or 2 words, but this one looks like a good read as well.
That's a good one.
Okay, tell us about this next one, Quiet Bunny.
Bunny. Have you ever noticed how bunnies don't make any noise? They don't.
That's true. So
this bunny loves the night song of the forest. It's his favorite thing, and he loves to listen to all the animals making their night sounds. And he keeps trying to talk or to make some sort of sound, because he wants to be like everybody else. He wants to have his own night sound, and he doesn't have one. So finally, someone comes up to him and says, "You know what? You can try this for as long as you want, but you're a bunny, and bunnies just don't make noise." And so he's kind of depressed about it a little bit. But he goes at night to the forest for the night sound. And then all of a sudden, he sees this log, and he gets up at the log and he starts to dance, and it makes a thumping sound. So then all of the animals come to hear this. Where is this beautiful song coming from?
Yeah.
And they come and they see him, and so he found a way to make his sound.
Oh, that's cute. And a cute little meaning too.
Yeah, exactly.
This next one has a modern look.
It is a modern look. This is Kevin Henkes, and he really well, it's just fun. It's not a lot of words. So this would be great for a young child.
Okay.
4 eggs. You see these 4 eggs, and then on one page, the next page, they're cracking. And then 3 of them have little chicks in them, and they come out, and they're waiting for the 4th one. And they wait, and they wait, and they wait a really, really long time. And it's kind of the surprise of the book is what comes out of the 4th one.
Oh, so you have to read to find out that surprise.
You have to get to the end. I probably won't tell you what it is, but there's a hint in the color of it.
Okay.
Okay.
You have me intrigued now with this book, Egg.
Okay.
Okay, this next one, The Runaway Egg.
Yeah, this is a little chicken whose baby brother hasn't popped out of the egg yet. And his mother has to go do some errands. And she says, just keep an eye on your brother while I'm gone. And he gets so bored, because watching an unhatched egg is really kind of a boring thing. So he gets so bored that he falls asleep. And while he's falling asleep, the little eggs, cracks at the bottom, and his little legs come out, and he just takes off, the brother. And then he wakes up and he's gone, and he's just like, oh my goodness, and so he runs after him. So you see this little half-hatched egg with the little legs running all over the farmyard, getting into the sty, getting into all this, really making a mess. And finally, in the end, he gets him back just in the nick of time, and he comes out, and the mother says, well, are you ready to be a big brother? And he says, I guess. Oh. This is hard work being a big brother, so yeah, that was really cute.
So that one would would be good even if you had a child with a sibling on the way.
Exactly.
That would be a good Easter tie-in there. You also brought 2 bonus books here that I'm excited for you to tell me about. This first one is called Spotty.
Oh, I love this book. This is a book about being different, and just so lovely, about a little spotted rabbit who lives in a family of white rabbits. He's the only spotted one. And he doesn't really ever worry about it too much, except for when the grandmother comes to visit, the mother tells him that maybe he needs to stay in the house because she might not understand the fact that he's spotted. And of course, it just hurts his feelings, and he feels terrible about it, and he decides to run away from home. So he runs away from home and comes to and finds a great big rabbit in the forest that's spotted, and he's so excited. So he goes home with him, and everybody in that family is spotted except for one little rabbit who's white. Oh. Anyway, it's just the best story about not mattering whether you're spotted or whether you're white, just the fact that you're a bunny.
I love those messages in books. And then this next one, Count Your Chickens.
This is a book for kids who like to really look at pictures, and there's a counting book. But all these chickens are doing a ton of different things. And of course, all these chickens are doing kind of human things. Really fun pictures, really bright and delightful. And then the idea is that you're counting all the chickens on every page. And then in the end, it has like a little test, and you go through and say how many were on each page. So it's just a fun one.
I can see little kids really loving that idea. Okay, well, thanks, Diane, for all of these fun Easter and springtime books.
You're welcome.
Makes them all kind of come alive. Makes me want to own them all and put them in my library.
Oh, well, they're fun.
Thank you.